with your feet about hip width apart, okay? So as you're standing, I want you to give me a shoulder shrug and then pull them back and down. Just feel the elongation of your spine, drawing your belly button in. Just take a moment and close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to breathe deep in through your nose. And as you push that air, I want you to pretend that you're blowing through a straw, blowing bubbles into the straw. Good, and repeat that again. Breathing in through the nose. Start that clock. And pushing out through the mouth. Good, let's do that one more time. Big inhale. Just letting go of any bad energy and pushing through the mouth. Good, opening the eyes. We're gonna go into a squat, but we're gonna hold that squat. So I want you to take your arms forward and just sit back. Doesn't have to be deep, whatever feels best for you. And I want you to glance down. I want you to notice you can lift your toes. Your knees are going slightly forward, okay? But you're pushing back through your hips and your chest is still lifted. And just reach those arms away from your body, reach them towards the camera, drawing the shoulders down, pull the arms down, and then come all the way back up. We're gonna do that again. Push the arms forward, push the hips back, and pull back. Reaching forward and pull back. Now, as you're squatting each time, you're just feeling that range, seeing what feels good for you. Make sure that you're squeezing your knees towards each other, actively using the inner thighs. Reach it and pull. And maybe bring it a little lower to the floor each time. And then finding that breath through that squat. Inhale, exhale as you come up. Inhale, exhale as you come up. So you're noticing that most of the weight is in the heel, but there still is weight in the ball of the foot. Give me 4 more. Squeeze up. 3, 2, and 1, and hold it up. Now, I want you to take your feet to the second position, which is just a little bit wider, okay? So I want you to notice that your feet are even. We're going into that same squat again. So sit into it, reach the arm forward, and just hold here. Now, look down, so your knees are going in the same direction of your toes, both sides, and squeeze straight back up. And down, and squeeze up. So pushing the hips back. Let's give you that side view. Reach, pull. So your tailbone is going straight down to the floor. If you have that mirror, use it. As you warm up, go deeper without curling that tailbone under. Just straight down. Inhale and exhale. If you can't go very low, it's okay. If you start to drop your chest, stop where you start to drop your chest. Keep that chest lifted. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1, and perfect. All right, bring the legs back in a little bit closer, about hip width apart. I'm gonna start off with a reverse lunge with my left leg, because I'm facing this way. I want you to start off with your right. So I'm gonna cue my left, it's gonna be your right. Okay, reach straight back and just hold. Now, as you're into that reverse lunge, notice the weight is still mainly on the front leg. You're here, and then just come straight back up. Reach it back, and come straight back up. Don't worry about the arms yet. Just notice what's going on with that leg. You're balanced, your abs are in nice and tight, your shoulders are stacked over the hips. That knee is going lower to the floor. Your heel on that right leg that's going into that reverse lunge is lifted. Right back and up. Good. Now let's use the arms. Reach the arms up and pull them down. Reach them up, pull them down. So warm up is for you to realize how strong you are this morning. Set up those intentions, those goals, reach it up Inhale, exhale. Now, we're gonna go into a knee lift hold. Lift the knee, hold. Reverse it back. Lift the knee and hold. So that deceleration, this is important. How high is your knee? Is it clear down here? Lift it up. Are your shoulders still stacked? Feet spread on the other side. Reach it back. 4 more. Hold. Reach it back. 3 more. Just 2. So good. Starting to break a little bit of a sweat. Let's do 1 more. And perfect. Set it down, going right into the opposite side. Giving yourself space between on that rear lunge. Right here. Knee right over the ankle or a little bit farther. But make sure that heel is anchored. Come straight back up. Reach back. Reverse lunge. Straight back up. Find what feels good for you. Heel is lifted on that left leg. Let's use the arms. Reach, pull down. Reach it, love it. How about a little push squeeze as you go back? Really driving the hips forward to the camera. That's it. Reach and pull. 3 more. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Where's that hold? Release back. Arms up. Inhale, exhale, hold. Now, if you're looking at me in the camera, you know what we're going to do. So I want you to find a spot that's not moving. Focus. Draw the abs in. Hold. Beautiful. 3 more. Lift. Hold. 2 more. Hold it. Hold it. That deceleration is so important. 1 more. And perfect. All right, so I'm going to face back forward. I want you to bring your legs a little closer together. Now, side lateral we did yesterday. Toe and knee straight forward, yes? So that's a lot more abductor to adductor. Today, I'm going to go to my left, which is your right. But when you step, I want your toe angled to the side of the camera, okay? So maybe like 4 o'clock, let's say. You're locking out the opposite leg. So come with me into this side step, side lunge. Feel a lot more of the quadricep. And that's what we're trying to hit here. So reach into it, come straight back up. Reach into it, straight back up. Yes. If it feels good to go a little farther, yes, let's really reach over there. If it doesn't, take that shorter step. Now, as you're reaching, I still want you to try to keep your shoulders facing me. Keep your shoulders facing the camera. Chest lifted. There we go. Good. 3 more. And we're going to add in that deceleration with that lift. Yes. This is the one. Next one, we lift and hold. Lift that knee, hold. Come on. Step back out. Lift that knee, hold. Use or really anchor. Beautiful. And again, if you're watching me, you know what we're doing. Pick a spot, hold it. I want you to go 1,001 half seconds. 1,002. Got 3 more. Yes, beautiful. Heart rate's elevating. Last one. Hold. Woo. Set that down. We're going to the opposite side. So, step it out. Lock that leg. Push into there. Your heel is still anchored. Is the knee going over the toe? It might be, but only if your heel is still anchored and you don't have bad knees. Push off and straight back up. Let's do it again. 8, push off. Inhale, exhale, push off. Try to keep your shoulders now, John, facing me. Good, Brad. Push off. Nice, Jen. 6, 5, 4, love it. 3, could we go a little farther? 2, this is the one you hold. Come up and hold. Push up. Inhale, exhale, hold. Yes. And push off. Yeah, good. 8 more. Nice, Lisa. Get that knee up high. 7. Love it, Sarah. Push. 6. You're still locking that right leg. 5. 4. Beautiful, Carol Ann. 3. Come on, guys. Smile for me. Come on, Lulu. 2. And 1. And release it down. Beautiful job. All right. So, feet are back. Parallel. Hips. I want you to take a big inhale. Reach the arms up. Float the arms down. We're just going to roll down. Starting with the chin. Drawing the belly button in. Rolling down. Whatever feels best for you. Keep your knees nice and long. You don't have to touch the floor. And just kind of shake the tush a little bit. A little waggle, side to side. Hold. Draw the belly button back in. And coming up, back in one vertebrae at a time. So I want you to think of your body as rollers. So starts with here. Tuck in the chin. Shoulders. Core. Hips. So let those gears just roll down. Let the arms hang heavy. Hold it here. And again, draw the belly button in. Coming up slow. Feel each section engage and do its work. Let's do 2 more of those. Let's add a big inhale with the overhead arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, float the arms to the side. Start to tuck through the chin. Round and down, hollow out that belly. You're in that C curve. Oh, there's the floor. Hello. Draw the belly button back in. Squeeze in the glutes, squeeze in the core, coming up. Vertebrae by vertebrae, last thing to come up. And let's do this last time. Big inhale, reach the arms. Float the arms down by your side, tucking through the chin. Round and give me that beautiful C curve. Draw the belly button in. Now, when you're here this time, I just want you to soften your knees and start to run your arms towards the camera. Just alternating back and forth. So your abs are so tight. Your abs are drawn in. Your knees are soft. Your feet are anchored into the floor. Weight placement is evenly dispersed on the feet. For 8, 7. Reach a little farther. 7. I can't count. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold, and draw the belly button back in, guys. Going, coming up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Let me fix this. All right, so we're going to go down into your core section. Now, before I start this, I'm going to tell you, I am want to challenge some of you, so it might be hard for you, but if you have that try attitude, have like, you know what, I'm just going to try it. If something doesn't feel right, I'll change for what works for me, yes? That's all we need. At any time, if you have a burn, I want you to push through that burn. We're all really good at blocking out our significant other. As my husband, I don't know how many questions every day, he'll answer, and then I turn back around and go, and I ask him the same question. He looks, I just told you. I blocked him out. I didn't hear it. Didn't want to hear it. Maybe it was the answer I didn't want to hear, right? So as we go into these, if you get a burn, push through that. If something doesn't feel right, I'll give you regression. If you feel like you have strain in your neck, your back, then you take it all the way to the floor and you adjust through the legs. There's plenty of modifications we can do, and we can all get a great workout through this. All right, first thing I want you to do is I want your feet about hip-width apart, maybe a little bit wider. You're going to take your hands behind you. Now, if you have bad wrists, turn the fingertips away from your body. So they're turned this way. My fingers are facing the camera or back. It's up to you, but I also want you to keep your chest lifted and your elbows soft so you're not putting a lot of the pressure on your wrists or your shoulders, okay? Your abdominals are holding you upright. Now, when you go down, you're just gonna go here, okay? And the hands are light, and we're just doing a little bit different crush. So, down, come with me. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm bending, but I'm not really putting any weight on my hands behind me, okay? So your feet are light on the floor, and right away, you're squeezing your kegels, and you're working from there, then the oblique, and then the abdominals, down and up. Oh, yes. Now, again, if you're like, well, wait a second, I'm not feeling this. Light on the hands. So basically, my fingertips are barely touching the floor. I'm really using my abdominals here, and you're only going as far back what feels good for your body, down and up. Don't worry, we're just getting you warmed up for this. Now we have about 15 seconds, and then we're gonna still go into the lower section of that core because that's where it starts. Squeeze the Kegels, that is when you start to go tinkle. You stop it. 3, 2, and 1. Now hold this, bring your legs together. If you want to come down on your elbows, you can, or you can stay right here. Now, we're going to just circle the legs, feet stay together, one direction, let's go. It can be a big circle, it can be a little circle. Doesn't have to be fast, okay? In fact, I would love something really slow so that you're not using any part of your legs to do the work. Breathe through it. You're lifting up out of the shoulders. How much weight are you putting on your hands? Not very much. Now, if you're feeling your hip flexors, take your knees apart and keep the soles of the feet or the feet together. Okay, so I just did that by opening up. The hip flexors try to work. You have to take your mind in there and relax them. Think about squeezing the Kegels, and that's one of the first things. I see you stopping, guys. No stopping. You got less than 10 seconds, and we're reversing it. Come on, Halle. Come on, John. Come on. There we go. Guys, out of your shoulders. Reverse it. Opposite way. Please do not stop. I can see you. Strong enough. If you're feeling like it's too much, come down here. Come on your elbows. Circles, slow circles. Think about where you're feeling it. From the belly button down to the pubic bone. Good, Stephanie. Slow that puppy down. Yes, so good. Come on, Lulu. Come on, Christy. Nice, Lynn. Now, I know, because I'm that person, doing abdominals on my own is kind of like push-ups on my own. I really am lunges. So I'm so glad you guys are doing these with me. I stop, I take breaks, I'm like, oh, what else can we do? Oh yes. You're almost there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, flip it over. Right away, you're going into elbow plank, wide marches. Now, you're on your elbow, your feet start off together. Now a plank, just holding a plank, I hate them. There's no point in them, okay? A lot of times people do this. So they create bad posture up in that thoracic part of their spine. So I need you to squeeze your butt, okay? And I want you to draw the belly button in, connecting that rib cage to the hip bone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna march. So you're gonna take one leg out, back in, other leg out, back in. Now the progression is one arm out, back in, other arm, back out, and back in. When you do these, your feet together, that arm is gonna make you have to stabilize. So if it's too hard, take your feet a little bit wider. Those of you, I gave you the progression. It's the hardest, feet together, elbows towards each other, in line with your shoulders, yes? We're gonna go foot, foot, hand, hand, and keep alternating like that. And then the next route will make it a little harder. But Brad, your dog wants some attention, or maybe breakfast. Are we ready? Okay, abs in. Find that, and do not move the hips, okay? That's what you're trying to limit. 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Right foot out, back in. Left foot out, back in. Right hand out, back in. Left hand out, back in. Foot out, arm, just reaching it out. If the hand is too much, you can set a knee down, okay? Progression. So, foot, I can set my knee down, push that hand out, Other knee down, push that hand out. There's plenty of ways that I can still push through this. Good. We got about 30 seconds. You got it, team. Notice your hips are not moving. Notice you're drawing that belly button in through the spine. Out. You got about 20 seconds. Doesn't have to be a big reach with the hand. Whatever you can give me, I'll take it. Breathe. Finish it up. Excellent. Nice work. All right, let's flip it back over. We're going to scissor the legs. And we're still in the abdominal section. So grab behind your hamstrings, rounding down. Oh, here we go. Your hands are on the floor. Now, one position is your head is on the floor too, and you scissor the legs this way, okay? If that is easy for you, you come up and you scissor the legs. It's up to you. So we're going for 1 minute. Do not feel discomfort in your lower back. If you do, go all the way down, please. Yes? In 3, legs up. Higher to the ceiling, better on your back, or lower if you can still keep that imprint in your spine. 3, 2, and let's go. Inhale and exhale. Point the toes if you like. Flex the feet if you like. Whatever you need to do. Now, if this is too much for your head, you can support right here, or you can lay all the way down. Your imprint back is on the floor, but you're not squashing that grape. Keep drawing the belly button in. Beautiful, guys. Yes, we got it. Woo. Wide scissor, short scissor. I'll take it. You got 20 seconds to chase that burn. Yes, you can. Come on. Go we can, Brad. Come on, John. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, John. And 1. Bring those knees into the chest. Gorgeous. All right. Going into a starfish crunch. I'm going to give you the modified version. You're here, okay? The leg bends in, and you come up and you reach. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Back down, and you reach. That's the modified. The progression, okay? Long arm, long leg. You reach up and you come back. Feet stay on the floor, and the arms stay on the floor. These are modified. Okay, so you're here and back up. Now, those of you, Jen, Helene, oh yeah, Sarah, Stephanie, you guys can do this. So, you're going to float the feet off the floor. You're going to float the arms off the floor. You're going to come up and back, and up and back. Okay? So, the other side, I'd love for you to start off with the progression. If it's too much, feel it in your back. Then you go down and regress. I like it, Brad. But if you can, keep your hands off the floor, keep your feet off the floor. If you need to support your neck, you can. Now, right arm goes to left leg, Christine. Left leg goes to right arm. Opposing arm, there you go. Here we go, inside. What do you got for me? What starfish? 3, 2, let's go. Right over to the left. Left over to the right. Right over to the left. Woo! Try to keep that opposite arm overhead. Opposite arm overhead. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So you're breathing out as soon as you reach up. Woo! And right away, hello, where are you feeling it? Through the upper abdominals, above that belly button. Yes. So if you're noticing, have you had to regress? I have. It's all good. Yes, you can. You can take that leg all the way to the floor, back up. Yup. Come on, team. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees. Woo! All right, we got one more. What? Yep, a little more oblique. It's called the Russian tuck twist, okay? So, you're here. You don't have a weight. I'm twisting to my right. You'll be twisting to your left, okay? As I twist, okay, leg is on the floor. I'm going to pull the same side that I'm on, that knee in, and I twist to the other side. I push that knee down, and I push to this side. So I'm not twisting to the knee that's coming up. I'm going away from the knee that's coming up. You got that? So come with me. Take your arms to the right side, okay? Pull the right knee in, and take the arms over to the left side. Extend that leg, pull the left leg in, reach back over to the right side. You got it? Now, how can I progress that? Legs stay off the floor. So it looks like this. When I'm bending, and I come over, and over, and over, and over. If that's too much, put them on the floor like we were doing before. Yes. So what you're doing is you're really engaging both obliques. Are we ready? 3. I love to see the start off with the progression and then regress from there. Come on, Renee, we got it. 2. Come on, Lisa. And so bend. I'm on the right side. Bend the right knee in. Go to the left. And right. And left. So opposite side is bending. Breathe. Breathe. If it's too much, go down towards the floor. Imprint the lower back on the floor. So I just went into regression. You don't have to. Woo, yes. And switch. Yeah. You got it. 30 seconds, guys. Breathe. You could also just bring your arms here and switch. And give me that oblique twist. Come on. Opposite leg. Remember, the leg you're going towards is long. Long. You got it. Woo-hoo. Oh. Come on, we're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck those knees into your chest. Laying on the floor. I know a little bit of hip flexors were used. Let's place the feet on the floor, wider than your hips. Float both knees over towards the camera. And just feel that stretch. Feel that openness of the hip flexors. On the abs in. I like the way you work it. Float those knees back to center and opposite way. Just let them fall to the left side. I like the way you work it. Beautiful. Come back center, hug your knees, and rock and roll to where you're all the way back up in this standing position. Oh, yeah. All right. So we're going to prep for some saw. I'll face you guys because it's probably easier for that way. All right. So your feet are back parallel, hip width apart, and I want you to float your arms into a T position. Elevate the shoulders and then draw them down. Tighten up through the abdominals, so you're tightening through your kegels. Now the key is to keep the hips facing the camera, okay? So arms are up, palms are facing down. I want you to inhale, exhale, twist to your left. Shoulders are drawn down. Exhale, coming back to center. Good. Now, inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Good. Draw that belly button in. You're bringing out a wet rag. We're going to hold it over here, back to that left side one time. So inhale, exhale, hold the left side. Now, I want you to squeeze your right hip and push it the opposite direction. So that way you really feel that twist, yes? And then come back to center. all about feeling. Now, twist to the right, but feel your left glute and hip push it away from your body. Do you feel that? That's the oblique engaging, and then take it back center. Now, we're gonna do those again, but each time I want you to reach a little farther. I want you to keep your, as you rotate, I want you to keep your hands in your peripheral vision. Keep the hips forward. Think of turning that pelvis the opposite way and feeling your ribs and your obliques engage and kick in and do some work. All right, here we go. Inhale, exhale, and twist, twist, and back to center. Inhale, exhale, twist, rotate, and back to center. Beautiful. A little farther, finding that breath. Shoulders are drawn down. Rotate. Beautiful. Are you squeezing the opposite hip? Stephanie, I don't want your hips turning. Hips are facing the camera. You gotta actively use that glute. Look down for a second, twist, hold it, and look at your hips. We're thinking they're not turning. They always like to join the party. One more time on that left side. Here we go, one more. Inhale, exhale, twist, twist, back to center, and twist, rotate. Beautiful. Take those feet a little bit wider, okay? Palms are gonna face up. We're gonna go to the, your right, which would be my left. Sorry, I'm always like dominant on that right side. So your palms are facing up, shoulders are drawn down, your knees are slightly bent, your hips are hinged back just a little. And I want you to inhale, exhale, and I want you to drop over that right side, look up at the ceiling in your left hand. Inhale, exhale, coming back up to center. Opposite side, inhale, exhale, reach down, reach that opposite arm to the ceiling. Your knees are bent, come back up. Inhale, exhale, twist, reach down, reach the opposite hand towards the ceiling. If that gaze is too much up at the ceiling, take it down to the floor. Palms are up. Let's do one more each side. Inhale, exhale, reach down. Draw the belly button in. Good. Back up center. Last time, this side. Inhale, exhale, reach. And beautiful. And come back up to center. Right. If you have a towel now, I want you to get on that towel with your knees if you have sensitive knees. I'm going to turn sideways so you guys can see this a little better for me. All right. So you want at least like a fist. If you have a bender ball, you can stick it between your knees right here. All right. So in a squat, we hip hinge. See how I'm pushing my hips back? Really? And I like you getting up close. Still hear me okay? Still hear me okay? Okay, good. I forget about these things in my ear. All right. So I just want you to focus here for a second. Hip hinge, push your hips back, and come back up. Your abs are staying tight, and if you notice, my shoulders kind of stay in line with that hip hinge with my hips. So I'm not doing this, okay? Not yet. So just feel that hip hinge for a second. Oh. All right. Now, this time, I want you to hip hinge, and I want you to push forward, and then pull, open up. So hip hinge, push your chest forward. Just feel that stretch. Let's do 8 more. Inhale, exhale, pull. So working the chest a little bit, and then the back. Yes. Hip hinge, draw the belly button in, and pull back. 4 more. Good. 3 more. It's like you're flowing through water, and it actually feels really good on your spine. Your lower back, your hips, open up. 1 more. And good. Now, we're going to take that hinge out of it. I want you to take your arms in front, okay? So, some people can go really far back. Your feet are still, your knees are still about hip width apart, but you're actively squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. Don't worry about the arms. And now take the hinge out and just go back and straight back up. So, what do you have to do? You have to squeeze that little guy back there. Straight back, and straight back up. You're flat as a board with your spine, yes? Just reach back, Abs are in tight. You're working. Also, a lot of quads. So try not to look up. Try to look forward so you still have that fist level underneath your chin. Let's do 2 more of those before we actually put the arms in it. Oh, yes. Good. Arms straight out in front. That same thing. Hip, no hinge, just go back, open the arms, squeeze the arms back together. So actively use the chest. You don't have weights, you don't need weights. Quadriceps are working, your butt is squeezed. Reach back, hold it there for that hot second, squeeze back up. Oh yeah. Squeeze back, squeeze back up. Gorgeous. Good. Let's do 8 more. How are we feeling through these? Feel your quads? Oh baby. 7. Up the volume. 6. And we reach a little farther. Come on. Come on, Brad. Yeah, we can. Come on, Jen. That's it, Jen. Yes, I love it. Nice one, eh? Remember, your hips are still facing forward. You got 4 more. Reach. Come on, Lisa, you got it. Squeeze together. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. And beautiful. All right. We're going to go into your chest. So, into that plank again. You got plank, walk up. I call them up, down. Now, the wider your feet, okay, the easier it is. The closer the feet, the harder it is. But what you want to avoid is any rocking in the hips. So when I'm in my plank, I don't want any of this going on in the boat. No junk in the trunk, okay? So you want to keep your hips straight down to the floor. Your hands are in line with your shoulders. Wherever your hand is, that elbow is going to replace it, and then down, and then back up, back up. The key is not fast on these guys. It's replaced with really engaging your core. Yes, you get a good chest workout and shoulders and a little bit of triceps. When you fatigue, you do not stop. You put your knees down and you continue to do it, okay? So we're doing it for 60 seconds. Going in 3, 2, right arm goes down, elbow down, left elbow down, right up, left elbow down, right down, left up, right up. Keep alternating and notice, am I wiggling that junk in the trunk, or am I drawing the belly button up through the spine and not allowing any movement? Slow. How wide are your feet? The wider your feet, the easier it is. The closer your feet are together, the harder it is. Come on. Saturday. Let's challenge ourselves. We can do it. Knees down. I'm okay. Putting my knees down, I just regressed. You got 15 seconds, guys. And this is your first minute of some chest work. Uh-oh. Did she really just say that? And beautiful. All right, we're going right into a pike push-up. Now, knees can be down. This is the modified. So you're here, your butt is in the air, and you go straight down and right back up. Now, that's the easy version. Harder version. You come into that downward dog. You're here, and you go straight down. You can bend the knees. It's up to you. Regress when you need to, but let's all start off at that high position. Are we ready? In 5, 4, 3, butt in the air, downward dog. 2, let's go. You can take your hands a little wider. Adjust to how you feel. Your spine is still nice and long. Oh, yes. Give you that front view. Woo. Come on. Got this, team. Breathe. Pull the abs in. Tighten the kegels. Oh! Who came up with this plan? I don't know, but I love it. I want some more of it. Yes, you can. Come on. You got less than 10 seconds. This is number 2. Woo-hoo. 3, 2, and 1. Now, as I explain the next one, that's your rest. How we doing, team? You good? Oh, baby. All right, it's called a prowler push-up. Your hands are wider, okay? Modified, knee is down, toe comes up, I push up, I switch. Toe that comes up next to my hand is really light. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it. Can you see my toe? Okay, here we go. So it's here. That's modified. Other is here. Push up. Push up. Okay? Can you do not modified? Yeah. You know what that is, right? That's this. Woohoo! Up to you. Are we ready? Yeah. Would you guys smile? You're looking so good. Come on. I love ya. All right. We're going. 60 seconds. Modify, progress. Do what you need to. 3, 2, let's go. Now, no bird feeding. You're bringing your chest and your belly button down to the floor. It doesn't matter if just your chest goes lower. We want your whole body working as a unit. Down. Inhale down. Exhale, come up. Right on that toe. Beautiful, guys. Woo. Come on. You got less than 20 seconds. Oh, here's the good news. We won't be doing 2 sets of these. Darn it. You got this. Come on, Steph. Come on, Jen. There it is. Yes, come on, Sarah. You got it, Sarah. Keep going, girl. 3, 2, and excellent. All right. We're going into crucifix push-up. Your hands turn out. It's going to be really different, okay? So I'll show you with my knees down. These are hard, so I would do knees down. Palms are turning out, and then you're here, okay? And then you come up. The palms are this way. Show you the side view. Knees down. Nice and wide. You push, and you come back up, okay? Knees up. Up to you. 60 seconds. Are we ready? Woo, baby. No chest tomorrow. 3, 2, let's go. Start off. Progression. Knees are up. How many can you do? Even if you just do 5, and then you need to put your knees down, put your knees down. Not that you're not strong, guys. Maybe your upper body has a lot more muscle than your lower body. Somebody who's tiny can do a lot more push-ups than somebody who's got a ton of muscle because of weight. No discouragement. Oh, you work to what your body feels is strong for you. Come on, 15 seconds. Woo. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How many sets do we have left? That's what you guys are thinking. Go, baby. Go. Go. You gotta step through push-up. The leg goes under. I'm gonna show you modified. You're here, okay? And you bring it down, you turn, and you put the hip on the floor, and you push up. Switch back, put the hip on the floor, come back up. That's modified. Oh, if I fall on these, don't you laugh. Here is not modified. Leg goes through. Push up, back down. Now again, I can check my chest, my chin, but I want your hips going down too. See the difference? Are we ready? Sandy, come on. Hello, you still there? I can't hear you. Here we go. Guys, try it. I know every one of you are strong. All we have to do is one, and then we can modify, right, Lene? Take your hands a little bit wider. Remember, that elbow, when it goes out, it's kind of in line or slightly past the wrist. Here we go. 3, 2, let's go. Inhale. Exhale as you push away. Step through. Push up. Abs are in tight. Show me. Come on. That's a Lene. Yes, you can. Come on, Carol-Ann. I'm watching you. Woo! Yes, Stephanie, I see you. It looks good. Come on, Lynn. Don't you be waving. Remember, set that hip down. If you're fatiguing, team, it's okay. Set that hip down. Good, Jen. Yes. Good, John. Woohoo! Come on. Come on. 5, 4. I'm watching you. 3, 2. You know why I'm watching you guys? Because those were hard. I was like, yes, you guys go. Way to go. Oh, one more set. Woohoo! One more set. All right, it's called a pendulum push-up. I love these. These are one of my favorites. I'll show you. So a pendulum does this, right? Whoop. Like that slide that I went on, that roller coaster in Sandusky, Ohio. So what you want to do, I'm going to show you with the knees down, okay? You're going to go down one side and then up the other. Down one side and up the other. Down, just like a roller coaster. A little wave, up and over. Both hands stay anchored. You're just giving me that pendulum. And of course, Brad, some of you guys who are really strong, you lift your knees up and do it with your knees up. Yes? Are we ready? Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Down that right arm and up and over to the left. Down the left and up and over to the right. Alternating. Bring that pendulum. Woo-hoo. Up. Still going low. Yes. Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on, Courtney. Yeah, you got it. Olé. Nice. Pendulum. Put the knees down if you need to. Come on, Lene. You got it, team. Keeping the abs tight. You feel your lower back. Please take a break. Woo. Oh, yes. Come on. Here's the good news. We don't even have another abdominal section. We're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Take the hands in front. Reach the hips back towards the heels. Stretch your arms out in front. Gaze down at the floor. Wow. You guys, tag a friend. Subscribe to my Backyard Fitness by Cory YouTube channel or my Instagram, Backyard Fitness by Cory. I'll keep giving things on there. Thank you. That was great work. Woohoo. Oh, so good. All right, let's go prone position on your tummy. Then all the way down. I'm going to grab my towel. Come on, shake your body. My dogs, where are they? They must be on a morning walk and make their appearance today. All right, so we're going to do swimmers with just the legs. But first, stack the hands on top of each other. Take your forehead and just place it on the top of your hands. Relax your shoulders away from your ears.
Gaze is straight down. I want you to draw the belly button in so you're not pushing into the floor with your stomach. Draw it in. You have an imprint of your hips on the floor, but that's it. Now, tighten the quadriceps and feel the quads float off of the floor as you point your toes. Yes. Your abs are drawn in. Your glutes are engaged. And lift the right foot a little higher and then the left as you drop the right. And just alternate swimming, pointing the toes for 8, 7, gaze stays down, 6, 5, 4, pull the belly button in, 3, 2, and 1, and release down. Ah, that feels so good. All right, I want you to take the right arm in front and the left arm in front. We're going to put those swimmers together with the feet. Your gaze is straight down. So once again, draw the belly button in, squeeze the kegels, and feel your hip bones light imprint into the floor. Engage the quadriceps, lift the legs off the floor, lift your arms off the floor. Take the right arm higher to the ceiling with the left leg. Drop them down, lift the left arm and the right leg higher to the ceiling. And then now just flutter those as you breathe for 10. Gaze is straight down for 9, for 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and float everything down. Take your palms right next to your shoulders on the floor. Push your elbows into the floor and squeeze them into your body. Your gaze is down. Inhale, exhale. Drive the elbows into the floor as you lift your chest up. So you're pulling your elbows in, pushing them into the floor, trying to pull your body underneath the barbed wire fence. Don't worry about lifting your head. Just feel the abdominal stretch, right down that linea alba. That's that line down the center of your stomach, and release back down. Inhale, exhale, draw the navel up through the spine, tighten the kegels, and lift up again. Beautiful, and release back down. Curl the toes under, take the palms a little bit wider. Push up, knees are still on the floor. Regroup those hands. Inhale, exhale, push up into a downward dog. Lengthening the spine, adjust your dog. Long through the arms. Fingers are spread, driving the heels to the floor. Elongating the spine. Press the knees back down into the floor. Walk the hands up to the knees. We're going to end in through a seated position. You guys did great today. So whatever feels good for you with those feet crossed. As you sit, I want you to feel the lengthening of your spine. And just like when we started, I want you to just close your eyes for a moment and focus on the breath. Just a nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through that straw, keeping your eyes closed. And again, deep inhale through the nose, maybe counting like 5 seconds. And exhaling through those pursed lips. Good, and open your eyes. And as you inhale, I want you to exhale and just twist over to your right side. Take that left hand, push against that right knee. Your butt cheeks are still anchored. There she is. Oh, you, big boy. Open up. Feel that spine. Thank you. I needed that. They need that. They worked hard today. Oh, thank you. And take it back to center. Again, big inhale. Okay. And as you exhale, reach that hand behind you. So a beautiful spine stretch. You're not taking it farther than something that doesn't feel good for you. Okay, sit down. Okay.
Bubba, sit. You're on camera. You got to listen to me. Sit. Sit. Thank you. Okay. And back to center, guys. Let's go one more time to that right side. Inhale. Take that left hand to the right side. Lifting up through the spine. Your abs are drawn in. Your shoulders are drawn down. You just wringing out that wet rag. You feel that lower back. Both sit bones are anchored. Take another breath, and as you exhale, release back to center. And then other way. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Still trying to lift your chest. Good. Come back to center. I want you to give me a big inhale and exhale. Fold that right elbow down to the floor, pushing the opposite hip on the floor. Again, if your elbow can't touch, your hip starts to come off on the opposite side, then come up a little bit, but still anchoring into that opposite hip. So if you're folding to your right, your left hip is anchored. Feel that stretch through this oblique, the back, the hip. Good, come back up center and opposite side. Inhale, exhale, float over. So guys, try not to twist. Keep your shoulders stacked over top. So this side, I'm a little tighter. Maybe you're noticing that on your body. So next Saturday, guys, there is no Pilates fusion class. Good. Come back up center. As you're lengthening through your spine, giving one more deep inhale. Take the hands together, bring them down to heart center. You guys were awesome today. Thank you so much.